So a lot of people have asked me, what experience do you have? What's your background? Where are you coming from? Well, let me tell you, I have been a small business entrepreneur for, about 14 years. I started my first company, a web development company, when I was a senior down at Brigham Young University. And I ended up taking that company through a purchase, a buyout from a company in San Francisco. And after that, I went into doing some insurance. I did insurance with my father for a couple of years, and property and casualty insurance. I just didn't love that, and I kind of realized very quickly that it wasn't my passion. I then got involved in real estate with a couple of friends of mine, and I did that for about 9 years. Both real estate sales, construction, real estate development. And then the market turned bad, and in 2008, I found myself wanting to find some way to make money. So I ended up getting my mortgage license, and I got involved doing mortgage lending and getting really involved in the refinance boom that happened from 2008 through about 2010. Well, in 2010, I got really politically involved because Obamacare. And I realized that the federal government was headed out of control, that they were going to mandate that we buy things, or that they were going to try to force us to do things that were never ever constitutionally intended. So I got involved and I got engaged in politics from the standpoint that I ran for precinct chair. Now, I had been a state delegate and a county delegate for about 10 years. Started in 2002, and basically every year since, I've been either a state delegate, county delegate, or precinct chair or vice chair. And in that regard, I got very involved in helping to turn out the vote. And in 2010, in our precinct, as the precinct chair, we increased our voter turnout from about 29% up to about 62%. And it did very, very well for us. In 2010, I got involved in Senator Mike Lee's campaign. And in 2011, he hired me as his Northern Utah director. And that's the first time I've ever not worked for myself. And in that, I was able to work with all the elected officials from Northern Utah, all of the mayors and county commissioners, all of the legislators, university presidents, Hill Air Force Base, many prominent businesses. And I was Senator Lee's boots on the ground, and I saw firsthand how that intersection between federal government and state government interact, and how oftentimes the federal government just rolls over state government. In that, I saw many, many things where we need to work and improve how we operate both with the federal government, but also individually as a state. There are tremendous inefficiencies. There are tremendous opportunities to save money in budgets across all agencies in state government. And we can put more dollars back into things that are very important, like education, like creating environments conducive to job creation, because we still are in a very tough job situation. My experience has been one of working with people and really engaging them on a very personal level. My experience has been really in the private sector, where I know exactly how jobs are created because I've created them. I also know how versatile and how fragile those jobs often can be when the economy goes bad, when things happen in the government that adversely affect us. So I'm involved, and I want to use my experience to help represent you, the people in Saratoga Springs and Lehigh, to really make sure our interests and our voice is heard.